So a lot of people always ask me what's the best way to get good quality footage on the Osmo. You need an ND filter, especially if you're shooting outside. So this is how it looks without an ND filter. Also, please note that to get the best quality on any camera, you gotta shoot in manual. Thing about manual is you gotta have your settings right, which means your exposure has to be right, which means this is why you need an ND filter. So let me just pop on the filter and show y'all the difference again. Now you can look around. You know, everything looks good. You can see the sky. You can see the different color palettes of the camera's sensor. So as you can see, I have an ND filter. So let me actually. So I set it on ND3. You need an ND filter whenever you're shooting outside, point blank period. So as you can tell, this is a K&F variable ND filter. Now the good thing about these filters, they actually fit right inside the Osmo case. You can get a pack of both for about $31 and it comes with a screen protector. The reason you want to have both is simple. If it's brighter outside, you got to use the heavy duty one. Right now I have the one that's not as strong on the camera, but when it is bright outside, you definitely want to use this one. So this is essentially what it looks like. You clip these on the front of the Osmo. All right, so I'm just going to make a quick video talking a little bit more about the ND filters, but I just kind of wanted to show you all what it looks like on the flip side. And like I said, the thing about variable ND filters are these are essentially shades for your camera lens. So it's important to use these on any type of camera. Next, what I want to talk about is why you shouldn't shoot on auto. So a lot of people will be just like, well, I could just shoot auto. Auto's going to fix it for me. Yes, theoretically, you can definitely shoot on auto. Auto is not going to give you the best camera quality. So that's what you're losing out on. If you want quality, you got to get the settings right, which means you need an ND filter. If you want to just go with what's the most convenient, then yes, at that point, you can definitely shoot auto. So the thing about auto, it basically processes the image for you. It's kind of like when people take pictures on iPhones, specifically like the sun is beaming, they're like, oh, this is great lighting. But when you take it to a professional camera or even like a mirrorless camera, the picture doesn't look as good, because the iPhone processes the image for you, whereas with regular cameras, you have to do that yourself. So with that being said, you want an ND filter. There are also other filters you can use. Right now, I'm actually using a Pro Mist filter on this camera as well. And what the Pro Mist does is essentially it's going to soften your image. I'll make a video about that in the future, but essentially the ND filter allows you to control the image. If you can control the image, you can make the image quality. So yeah, I just want to make a quick video. I mean, the Osmo is one of the most popular cameras on the market, especially for vloggers and people making content. With that being said, I've had mine for over a year at this point. It's definitely one of my favorite cameras. Like I said, if you want the best quality out of it, you want to use ND filters. Aside from that, if you have any questions as they relate to ND or anything about the Osmo, just drop them in the comments below. Peace.